So you with your boy King Zay, so I'm back, but we to it. Make sure you like and subscribe as you always. Watch the full video.
Man, what's up everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Skilla Baby being shot in Detroit, crashing his car, and the beef that may have been behind it. May 22nd, 2025,
His car.
at 7 p.m. the police responded to a call for shots fired on 8 Mile in Centralia. A 911 caller had reported a shooting followed by a crashed vehicle. Arriving on scene, officers would locate a black SUV crashed into the front of a building. Nobody would be found inside the building or the vehicle. Further investigation revealed a gunshot victim was taken to the hospital by a witness who saw firsthand what took place. The victim, identified as 26-year-old Trevon Gardner, is more commonly known as the Detroit rapper Skilla Baby. Police would learn a vehicle had pulled up alongside Skilla while traveling down 8 Mile, the same road made famous by Detroit legend Eminem. The rear passenger window of a dark-colored sedan.
I think it gotta be them black trucks, bro. Cause how did they know like it was him? Like that's like how did they know? Like Skilla Baby ain't like I can't say for 100% fact, but I don't think he's the type to be like driving his location with pics and Instagram stories. I don't think I've ever seen him post a car. So how did they know? Unless niggas is hip to the black trucks now. But that could be an Uber. I mean, it's more like it was an Uber, a limo and Uber, same thing nowadays. But come on, man. How did they know it was him?
Shots were fired. Skilla Baby would be grazed in the head, grazed in the back, and shot in the hand, then lose control of his vehicle and crash into a building.
Oh, you was driving.
Luckily, the shooters weren't dedicated enough to get out and finish Skilla Baby while his vehicle was disabled. The suspects were able to get away from the scene, and police still haven't figured out exactly why Skilla Baby was targeted, but videos from bystanders would begin to make their way to social media.
I don't know how the fuck we did that shit.
Fuck. Dog he just blew that.
News reports would state Skilla Baby was in stable condition and recovering in the hospital.
That's crazy,
Just 48 hours after being shot, Skilla could be seen rocking an arm sling and rocking the mic as he was on stage performing with 42 Doug. The 26-year-old would show everyone whoever did what wasn't stopping anything, and if truth be told, Skilla Baby wasn't a stranger to violence. For those familiar with Detroit rap beef, Skilla Baby has had a long history with a rival rapper by the name of GMO Stax. GMO allegedly being short for gang members only. Stax was also from the West Side and fell under an alliance made up of multiple cliques known as DWBI, short for Don't Worry About It. Back in 2022, a video would leak from a recording studio of Skilla Baby facing 5 men, one of them being GMO Stax. The two briefly became physical before the video came to an end. Stax would later go live showing not one, but 2 chains belonging to Skilla Baby, including a memorial piece.
GMO, worry about it, don't worry about it. Any nigga ain't none of that, nigga. Yeah, shout out my SB niggas too, wait. I'ma fuck me. Hey, put the light on that bitch. Let me see how hard it is. Let me see how hard it is. All eyes be in they cash is
Oh, shit. That nigga shit,
Skilla?
Damn.
Skilla in the play with them tweakers.
He say y'all some little
Hey,
niggas.
Skilla in the play with them tweakers.
He say y'all some little niggas. Look at these little niggas.
Stax would shout out GMO, Don't Worry About It, and continue to diss Skilla. All the while, Skilla Baby had been shot leading up to the robbery. As could be seen on the surveillance camera, even when outnumbered, Skilla Baby wasn't backing down. Off-camera shots were fired, and Skilla would be shot in his side, a wound he'd later show while doing the cooking show with Ari Fletcher.
You ever been stabbed before?
Ooh, no.
No?
I got shot though.
For real, where?
On my side. Is it the grave?
Let me see.
Went through. All the way through clean? Yeah.
Now, a rapper getting his chain snatched is the equivalent of an athlete being injured. It can be career-ending. But Skilla didn't shy away from speaking on the incident and letting it be known he stands on business.
Nah, it could be, but it should be because it ain't like, oh, I can't, not 100%, but 95% of the time they walked up on you gang thick. It wasn't just one person, or if it was just one person, he had a toolie on him. It wasn't just he walked up, hey, give me your change, brother, and you said here. It didn't go like that, unless this nigga is Big Debo. And unless he's Debo and you Cat Williams, then it is what it is, bro. It's materialistic, bro. You can't win like Pop said. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. It's materialistic, bro. That nigga he gonna post it. It's like, think about it. Most of the people that end up doing that, I went and got whoop de whoop chain. That nigga don't live too long.
That and the fact he had to be shot to be
So I'll
robbed,
tell you,
the incident would have no effect on his career.
because he gonna try to get on somebody else, and that nigga gonna get him.
And never went into detail on actually being shot.
I was watching the Leaving in the Streets video, and you had your whole side bandaged up. What was that?
I got shot.
Yeah, but like that recently? I didn't. Have you talked about that in an interview or anything?
No, not for real.
What happened?
I got shot.
Duh.
Anything he showed
What else am I supposed to tell you, nigga?
And had the right mentality to keep it moving. But Skilla would seemingly go off the tracks as pride began to come into play. Now, Skilla clearly landed a no-jumper interview, with the chain snatching incident being the highlight of the interview. Sometime after, a fight video would drop with Skilla swinging first. GMO Stax was present, and someone can be heard yelling GMO as the fight continued. Skilla Baby would hold his own, swinging for heads, and surprisingly has a few fight videos where it appears he actually has hands. Another brawl video would be released of Stax appearing to be tossed around while someone can be heard asking, where's the pole? Skilla Baby would post a screenshot of Stax's not so proudest moment, and again the beef between the two was continued a year after Skilla was robbed. 2 years after Skilla's no jumper interview, Stax would land his own, and of course the robbery would be brought up. Not long after, a back and forth through Instagram story posts would lead to Skilla Baby dropping a bomb on Stax. Imagine knowing somebody about to drop a diss song and you can't even go to the studio to respond because you want house arrest for criminal sexual conduct. SMH, your little freaky ass belong in jail. Stax would reply alluding that Skilla was making things up and that Skilla ran to the police because he was scared, even going as far as saying the first thing police did when arresting him was turn on Skilla Baby. And that's why Skilla makes songs for females, because the streets don't feel it. But Stax never actually addressed why he got arrested. Skilla would fire back saying, imagine being on Instagram posting angry paragraphs about a person while he on a plane sneak dissing you to this white lady in first class drinking mocktails. Stax would respond with,
I wouldn't be doing none of this, bruh. I wouldn't be doing none of this, but I'm not finna make no diss track. I'm not finna make no Instagram post, bro. You like, if you want to beef, you're beefing with yourself. Like, you gonna keep making posts. You're talking to yourself, bro. Like, grown men don't do this.
To move out of town because you
this
can't
is kid
move around
shit.
your city without her pushing up on you. Stax was making it clear anywhere he found out Skilla was at, he was coming for him. Rumors already made their way through the internet. Stax was involved in Skilla being shot.
You telling the internet anywhere he at, you coming. I mean, if something happened, they're coming to you. That's the thing that people don't get about when it comes to the internet beef. The main person that you were beefing with, going back and forth with, they're going to talk to them. Now they got to prove something, but still, I would rather not deal with the police.
Robbed because of the surveillance video, and also because Stax posted the chains after. But he wasn't done. Skilla is clearly the bigger artist, and as long as Stax can attach his name to Skilla's, he was going to ride the clout. Well, Skilla would drop a bomb, simply saying, "Alright, let me end this," while posting Stax's full name along with his arrest for criminal sexual conduct. Now, 22-year-old Damari Carter, aka GMO Stax, was arrested in October of 2024 on 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct, one being a misdemeanor and one being a felony. Then in February of 2025, he'd be hit with 3 more charges. GMO Stax was now being called GMO Diddy on Reddit, and while nobody
crazy.
knows the details of the case, it sounds like some freaky shit. But let's not get it twisted. Skilla has songs for the women.
The only thing about them type of charges though, like if you don't know the full detail of what happened, it could be bros in the he could like the criminal part. That's the only thing that like I don't know, but like being put on that register, right? You could be taking a leak in the wrong spot. It could be you and your girl, like you and your legal age girlfriend. Y'all both 24, 25, whatever. Y'all, hey, get freaky in the park. Bam, you're on it. Like it could be the smallest little situation, but that title makes you look bad as hell, boy.
But he'd also drop his nuts on tracks and get the dissing. Only 3 months ago, Skilla would drop Freaky Pit, dissing the dog shit out of GMO Stax. Now, according to the Wayne County jail site, Stax was arrested on those freaky ass charges and had been released on a $100,000 bond. But on Wednesday, May 28th, an Instagram blog by the name of Detroit Hits would state GMO Stax and DWBI Baby Press were arrested while showing a video of the arrest taking place. DWBI Millie, who goes by the name Millie Rock on Instagram, would post Stax to his story saying, "You never listen to me," with a sad face and a broken heart. Now initially, the Detroit Hits blog would allege Skilla Baby was attending the prom send-off of Bryce Underwood.
The guest that we have is Bryce J. Underwood. How you doing today, Bryce? Okay, I just want to really introduce you guys to a young man, a very young man, that's actually going to be something special. What team will you be playing with this year?
I'm going to bring my talent to the Michigan Wolverines.
I'm Bryce Underwood, future quarterback at University of Michigan. Yeah.
Put the thing all highlight type anything?
High, roughly 30 minutes away from downtown Detroit. According to Detroit Hits, Skilla Baby was spotted and followed by DWBI Millie. The day after the shooting, Stax would leave a blood emoji on Millie's page, and a ton of comments would accuse Millie of shooting Skilla Baby. But with the arrest of GMO Stax, it would appear Stax may be the one that's about to be charged with attempting to kill the rapper. If that's the case, then there's the motive. A long back and forth history of dissing and violence that stemmed from the robbery of his chains and the continued beef as one career blew up while the other clung on, trying to keep from fading. We'll just have to wait and see how this case plays.
That's why, like,
Now, I'm not gonna.
that's another reason why I wouldn't been beefing with them. Like, bro, if I'm up or going up and you're still trying to make, no, nigga, no. No, because like you said, you attaching your name to me and then me study replying is giving you the color that you want. No, hell no.
Skilla Baby,
especially if you really got talent. No, nigga, no.
The prayer that he posted on his Instagram, and come to find out, it's just the type of guy that he is. It's not like he's out there being a savage and then one day decided to pray and then the next day he survived an insane shooting. They actually say he's a good kid. He has a lot of love for Detroit and he does a lot of things for his city, even though he's beefed with the police and they shut his shows down, whatever. But when you have somebody like this who's clearly clout chasing, trying to ride the wave and trying to make himself a part of anything you do in Detroit, that's why they say the best thing to do is move away from your hometown, because everyone's going to try to attach themselves to you.
Facts. And that's another reason why, like, I don't be getting, like, when people get to position to make it out, like, you made it out, you don't live there no more. but they always somehow I gotta like you going like you giving love back doesn't necessarily mean that your personal body needs to be back there. You can send a check, send it to somebody who you know. All right, you didn't gotta send a check. You could let people know who are still there. Hey, I got this team. This team finna come through. They finna do this. Pay the team. Hey, go to this house, fix this house up. Go to this house, fix like you want to fix the block or buy the block or whatever. Like it's teams for that. You ain't gotta send nothing directly to nobody directly there. You ain't gotta send your personal body there. Send a team. Hey, go fix this house. Hey, go fix this store. Hey, go fix this park. Why y'all always gotta go back? A lot of people do not make it from them trips back. They don't make it. They don't make it back to their new home. So why are you like not saying trying, but like risking it? You made it out. You made it out. Like I don't be getting that.
And it's always gonna be negative. It's always
giving love back is one thing. Going back is a whole other ballgame.
GMO Stax did this. From my understanding, I thought he was actually incarcerated. But apparently he made a bond and then just got arrested. I don't know how that works. From what I was looking at, it said he had a bond, but either way it go, now a video drops of him actually getting arrested, and I guess we just have to go on that. But if he actually gets charged with the shooting, he gotta be one of the dumbest motherfuckers after this long ass history of them beefing. The littlest piece of evidence that ties you in, and it's literally like, oh yeah, well, now we know why you did it. It's clear cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but young dumb motherfuckers gonna do what they're gonna do, right? So it is what it is.
Like, that's what I mean. Like how you said that. That's what I don't be getting. Like people, like you're supposed to, like even if you don't know somebody, bro, even if you don't know this person, you can still learn from their mistakes. But yet, still, day after day, month after month, week after week, people can still continue to do the same thing. You seen these other 100,000 niggas fail at this. Did this, went to jail. Did this, got caught. Did this, got snitched on. And niggas still continue to do it. Like that is dumb. That is so dumb. Like beefing back and forth, going back and forth, making these posts. You make a post, you make a post, you make a post. You snatch this nigga chain, you post it. That nigga, so many people have done that. And a lot of them niggas are back either in jail or in a casket. Why did niggas still? That is dumb, bro. That is so dumb.
He's got some
beefing in general is a waste of time.
I don't know what's up with that. You know, I haven't seen the paperwork on that. I don't know how you get hit with criminal freaky conduct by force or coercion. But we'll just have to wait and see how everything plays out. I'm glad genuinely that Skilla Baby is okay. I'm not that familiar with his music, but nobody wants to keep seeing people die. Especially people that are doing good and not bringing that shit amongst themselves. Skilla was a victim of a robbery. Stood on business while he was by himself against multiple people, stand up dude, and then kept it pushing after the fact. That's respectable, and I hope everything, turns out in his favor. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments.
Yeah, but still, even for Skilla Baby, like bro, like the rant I'm saying is go for him too, bro. Like you too grown to be going back and forth with somebody, bro. You know just as well as anybody else knows, bro. Like that shit is not beneficial. That's probably why that thing happened. Glad you survived it, but bruh, a lot of niggas don't. So why indulge into that?